Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the June 20th, 2023 council meeting. Will the municipal clerk please read the statement of compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act?
In accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act, adequate notice of this meeting given the time, date, and information for accessing this public meeting was advertised in the Record and the Herald newspapers on May 30th, 2023, was posted on the bulletin board located on the first floor of the municipal building, was filed in the office of the municipal clerk, and was posted on the borough's website.
Roll call.
Councilmember Reinitz?
Here.
Councilmember Rottenstreich?
Here.
Deputy Mayor Catrone?
Here.
Deputy Mayor Kraus?
Here.
Mayor Peluso?
Here.
And Mayor also in attendance is Borough Manager Van Kroonigan, Borough Attorney Verone, and Municipal Clerk Magarelli.
All right. Will everyone please rise for a flag salute? And will the Pepitone brothers please lead us? Thank you. Right, we have a very noteworthy presentation proclamation this evening, so if everyone could please join me down below for a presentation to the Fair Lawn Volunteer Ambulance Corps. And will the Ambulance Corps please join us? Sorry. Assemblywoman, you want to join us too?
Well, you've got the real camera.
All right, you guys file in really well. This is perfect. So this is whereas the Fair Lawn Volunteer Ambulance Corps is dedicated to providing emergency medical services to the residents and businesses in Fair Lawn and surrounding towns. And whereas the Corps began its volunteer service on July 7, 1948 with 7 members. As you see, it's grown quite a bit. Fair Lawn was one of the first towns to have its own ambulance squad in the early days of EMS. And whereas the Corps started with 1 ambulance in 1948 and responded to 148 calls. Currently, they have 4 ambulances, a utility truck, a communications van, and a special operations van. In 2022, they responded to 2,234 calls. And whereas in the midst of the tragic events of September 11th, the Corps sent an ambulance and crew to assist at the Jersey City Medical Station unit, providing assistance to those who were able to flee New York City. And whereas the Corps, who started one of the first cadet squads in New Jersey, continuously works hard to increase the number of EMS volunteers, and whereas it is fitting to recognize the Fair Lawn Volunteer Ambulance Corps and its dedicated members as they celebrate their 75th anniversary. Now therefore, the Borough Council and I, Kurt Peluso, Mayor of the Borough of Fair Lawn, County of Bergen, State of New Jersey, hereby proclaim July 7th, 2023, Fair Lawn Volunteer Ambulance Corps Day within the Borough of Fair Lawn. We further extend congratulations and sincere best wishes to all the members on this important milestone. Congratulations.
Proclamation also. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Lisa Swain. I used to be the mayor here and now I'm your state representative. And I'm not going to read my whole proclamation, but what I wanted to read in here is that whereas widely admired for establishing one of the first cadet squads in New Jersey, the Fair Lawn Volunteer Ambulance Corps is further appreciated for its meritorious endeavors in response to the terrorist attacks, as you just heard, and are to be commended for their selflessness and dedication to duty. And what I wanted to say personally is how lucky we are in Fair Lawn to have all of you, because you're part of Fair Lawn. You're our neighbors. And when somebody has to make that call to 911, it's our neighbors who are showing up, people who are part of our community, and it really makes a difference. Not every town is lucky enough to have a volunteer corps that is comprised of the neighbors. They're just strangers who show up. But when it's people that we know, that we see in town, it really makes such a difference during those very difficult times. So thank you all for what you do, and I hope that you all continue to serve Fair Lawn. Yes, this.
Squeeze it real quick, okay?
This might be the most difficult one yet. I'm gonna see how this looks real quick. Yeah, I think we need another row.
Do you want another row up top too?
No, if we just keep it tight and then just kind of keep going. Oh, that's great. That's really good. All right, I'm gonna do Assemblywoman first. This looks really good. Okay, so with the cell phone first. All right, 1, 2, 3, and I'll take one more. 1, 2, and 3, and I'll do one with this. Thank you for your patience. And then Craig, do you want to do it?
Yeah, I can do it fine. And if I cut anybody's heads off, I don't.
Thanks, Greg.
Oh, my favorite one. I think I got to be first back. Just don't drop my camera. So the council's bill. I still think I need. I don't think I'm gonna get everybody. I think I got it.
Greg, we can share.
If not, we'll share ours.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much. Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
You got a full copy?
I'll email it to myself because this might look better than mine. Do you have a cell phone?
Council comments. Good evening, Councilmember Reinitz.
Good evening, Mayor. First, I want to congratulate the Volunteer Ambulance Squad on their 75th anniversary. As the Assemblywoman said, we're very fortunate to be able to have a squad made up of our own neighbors and residents taking care of each other compared to what's going on in other towns. I just hope our residents understand how fortunate they truly are. I also wanted to congratulate the Pepitone brothers who are here in the front row. Kevin and Joe continue to represent Fair Lawn as they go out and compete in Special Olympics games throughout the country. This past weekend, they were able to capture gold and silver medals in softball and track and other track events like javelin. So I just want to congratulate the Pepitones and thank them for always representing Fair Lawn in the best light, and that the borough is grateful for your participation and your representation. I wanted to thank the Chamber of Commerce for the street fair for the first time, and as long as I can remember, I don't know who they spoke to, but the weather actually cooperated It was a beautiful day. There was a lot of people. A lot of the vendors I spoke to were very happy with the turnout. So hopefully it's the start of building and continuing to build the street fair, bringing people into town. I also wanted to thank the borough manager and recreation and everyone who participated in the Memorial Day parade. The parade, just from viewing it, walking through, it seemed like it was back to pre-pandemic level of participation and attendance. You know, it was great to see so many people out there and so many people participating. And obviously to have the opportunity to, at the end, place wreaths and honor the 47 Fair Lawn residents who gave their lives for their nation is certainly a moving tribute and well-deserved. One of the things we've done is put our veterans first and really emphasized veteran services, and the most visible sign is the banner program, which I think is now over 300-400 banners throughout town. But the most important is the services that our excuse me, our Veterans Affairs group provide to veterans. So if you are a veteran and you are in need of anything, or you just want to check in, stop by and see our Veterans Affairs people. It's good to talk to them. They can advise you of whatever services you can avail yourself of. Finally, I wanted to thank the Community Relations Advisory Committee for putting on a spectacular Pride event. I was speaking to some other towns in Bergen County that were, you know, excited that they're finally raising a flag, and I think we've raised the bar in Fair Lawn well beyond what anybody around us has done. Fair Lawn, at least I know the current council has really made it a point to not just embrace our diversity, but to truly be inclusive. There are a lot of places that are diverse and just have different people from different areas. We've encouraged our community to come together to learn about each other, learn about our differences, and through that gain strength in the community. So I want to thank the Community Relations Committee and everyone who participated in Pride Day and our Pride celebrations, the flag raising, the bingo, the storytelling, and all the events that were involved, and all the businesses, the local businesses that came out and supported it also. And I look forward to more inclusive events as we move forward. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Good evening, Councilmember Rottenstreich.
Good evening, Mayor. First, I want to join Councilmember Reinitz in congratulating our ambulance corps for its 75 years of service. I'm not exaggerating when I say that we have the best ambulance corps anywhere. Their dedication and professionalism is unmatched, and I'm really proud of this council's support for the ambulance corps, for creating and increasing a stipend program and for providing them with really the best equipment possible. In conversations that I've had with our ambulance corps members, it comes up time and again how important the stipends are, how important working with state-of-the-art equipment is to our volunteers. It's what attracts our volunteers and keeps our volunteers. And you know, we have a lot to be proud of with them, and we owe them much gratitude for their service to our community. I'm always amazed in Fair Lawn how many people are willing to step up and donate their time to causes and events that make Fair Lawn great. One person I want to thank and congratulate in particular is our former colleague and our former mayor, John Cosgrove, becoming Rotary District Governor. The Rotary organizations in our town and in our surrounding towns contribute so much to local, national, and international causes, and we're all fortunate to have John leading our Rotary District in its mission to make the world a more generous and more kind and more compassionate place. Thank you, John. I also want to thank and congratulate our Community Relations Advisory Committee volunteers who put together 2 absolutely amazing events this month. our Pride Block Party and last night's Juneteenth celebration. Both events were they were joyful celebrations of the people who make Fair Lawn such a wonderful place to live and raise families. Both events were grounded in love, and it's something that we can really never get enough of. I also wanted to just celebrate our grand openings and reopenings that we've had here in Fair Lawn this month. It's just been such a great month in Fair Lawn. It's like all good things, really. I want to thank ShopRite for its investments in Fair Lawn and opening a 70,000 square foot store on Maple Avenue. The mayor and I were there for the ribbon cutting, and the store is absolutely beautiful. I went right back Saturday night and did, all my weekly shopping and my Father's Day shopping, and it was just a great experience, and we're just really lucky to have them. And I want to congratulate Kathy of Glen Toyota and, on her grand reopening. It's a beautiful dealership, and, they've just been here for so long, and to see companies like that reinvesting in our community says a lot. It says so much about our community. And also, I also wanted to mention the reopening of the Empress Diner as the Fair Lawn Diner, and to say how glad I am that they are proud of the Fair Lawn name. And, it's a great marketing tool, because Fair Lawn is a great place. And I know in the Main Street Minute, we're going to have a little summary of what's going on with Main Street, but we were really fortunate yesterday to have someone from the state come and really spend a lot of time walking down Broadway and River Road and giving us input and feedback about all the things that we can do to make our main streets better, all the things that we're doing right, and all the things that we can do going forward. And lastly, I just wanted to congratulate Kevin and Joe and thank them for bringing back gold medals to Fair Lawn. You make us really proud. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening, Deputy Mayor Catrone.
Good evening. Thank you, Mayor. I'm going to be brief as it is the end of the school year, and as I said to our borough attorney when I walked in, I don't know if I'm coming or going, but I have one graduating from elementary school tomorrow, or officially done tomorrow, and I'm done Thursday, so I'll be brief. I want to echo the congratulations to our ambulance corps, though, and really thank them from the bottom of my heart for all that they do for our community. I have heard from colleagues in other towns on different local councils that they are struggling to get volunteers and are starting to look towards the paid model, which is very expensive. So we are really lucky that we have people here that want to give up their time to work to help members of our community. I want to echo congratulations to the Pepitone brothers on your gold and silver medals in softball, right, track and field, and javelin throwing. Did I miss anything? Okay. Congratulations, and thank you for bringing those home to Fair Lawn. And a big congratulations to all of the teachers and students and staff in Fair Lawn on getting ready to wrap up another successful school year. The first, I think, school year that was completely normal. There was kind of no remnants of COVID left. So congratulations to all of them. And as you've already heard this evening, since our last council meeting, I'm proud to be an elected official here every day, but between the time of our last council meeting and tonight, there were just so many wonderful things to be proud of. We honored those who paid the ultimate sacrifice during our Memorial Day celebration, Memorial Day service, We celebrated our LGBTQIA community with another wonderful block party, which really was bigger and better than last year's. I'm anxious to see all of the upgrades that I'm sure they'll make for next summer. And I do want to give a big thank you to our Community Relations Advisory Committee, and particularly the Pride Subcommittee that was led by Sylvia Kraus, who is also the chair of the CRC. And thank all of our sponsors, many of which, if not all, were Fair Lawn-based sponsors. And also a big thank you to our library. who, for the second year in a row, really was a great partner in the event, helping to keep a safe space for our story time, and just being a great partner with the Community Relations Committee. And then last night, we had our very first commemoration of Juneteenth, which was really fun and educational. They had a wonderful scavenger hunt for the kids that my daughter was very anxious to complete, and she learned a lot. So I want to thank, again, the CRC and the Arts Council for partnering on that program. And, you know, as I said, I think at both events, both the block party and Juneteenth, that, you know, Fair Lawn recognizes, and we see in all of these different activities that we put on, that diversity is not something that we run from. It's something that we're really proud of. It's our strength. And that we know that inclusivity and being an inclusive community is how you become a prosperous community. And it's the reason why people really want to live here, and why our houses are flying off the market, and why the town has just been growing as much as it's been growing. So I am, again, as proud as I've always been, and even more so in just these past, I guess, 30 days between the two council meetings. And then the last thing I just wanted to remind everybody is that we do have our fireworks coming up on June 29th at Memorial Pool. At what time is that, Jim? The doors open? 6:45. So we hope to see everybody out for another wonderful event. And Fair Lawns Farmers Market, which is starting tomorrow at the Arboretum from 11 to 3. That's all I have. Thanks, Mayor.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Just to add on that housing market, I just found out today, unfortunately, a player on my son's baseball team is moving out of town because they're moving out of their apartment and they want a house and they can't find one in Fair Lawn. So they had to sell it for Wyckoff, which is something I never thought I'd be saying here in Fair Lawn, but that's really how hot our market is. I've heard from a number of realtors, too, that people are settling for Glen Rock and Ridgewood because there's nothing here in Fair Lawn, so let's keep it up.
Yeah.
Really amazing stuff. Deputy Mayor Kraus, good evening.
Good evening, Mayor. So I'm going to start out and just remind everybody that tomorrow is Make Music Day in Fair Lawn. The Arts Council has really set up a fantastic inaugural Make Music Day for Fair Lawn. There's going to be music and musical performances throughout Fair Lawn from 10 in the morning through 10 at night. Especially don't forget to see our municipal clerk at 11:30 at Soup Maison playing some guitar. It's already out there. You can check out the Fair Lawn Art Council's Facebook page. They have the whole schedule up. Berdan Grove Park is going to be one of the locations, House Cafe, Flint's Barber Shop. A lot of our businesses were very enthusiastic about being a part of this program. And I'm really looking forward to stopping by and trying to support as many of our local musicians as I can. You know, I've said many times that I believe music is just a great way to really express yourself. And I'm so happy to see so many people. We'll be doing that tomorrow in Fair Lawn. And I hope, like many of our traditions in Fair Lawn, we do them one year, it's a great event, and they come back the next year and somehow it's topped what it was before. And it keeps doing that every year. And on that note, you know, we saw that this year at the Pride celebration. When I started out in the council, you know, it was a smaller, more intimate ceremony when we raised the Pride flag. And then it's really grown into a true celebration. And, you know, it gets better every single year. So I'm very grateful to the Community Relations Advisory Committee for their work putting that together. Juneteenth, of course, too, was a joint event between the Community Relations Advisory Committee and the Arts Council, and that was on full display. Just how powerful our organizations can be when they're working together. And every single year that I've been on this council, I've seen more and more of that synergy between the different committees, between the committees and the businesses, and it's done nothing but benefit this borough. So thank you to everyone who put the work in to make that a reality. I know that there are plans already in place for next year, and I have no doubt that it's going to be a fantastic event next year. and will somehow top the work they did this year. Also, over the past month, I got to attend the Fairlawn All Sports Dinner, where they give out a number of scholarships and sportsmanship awards, and it's always one of my favorite events to attend, because I love seeing the kids get recognized, not just for their athletic abilities, but also for their sportsmanship, and for the kids being recognized for getting something out of the activities they're doing that goes beyond and transcends just the activity itself and really helps them build a character. And on the note of sports, I too want to congratulate the Pepitone brothers for bringing home those gold and silver medals. They go to the Special Olympic events year after year, and they always proudly represent Fairlawn. And we're very grateful for them to continue to do that and for coming here and sharing those medals with us tonight. I want to thank the Fairlawn Ambulance Corps. As many of my colleagues have already said, this volunteerism is at the heart of what makes Fairlawn great, and there's really no better example of that than our first responders who are volunteers, whether it be the ambulance corps, the rescue, or the fire department. I'm very proud of their achievements, and congratulations on 75 years. Congratulations to all the kids and educators and school staff who are finishing up their school year tomorrow. And I believe that's all I have tonight. Thank you, Mayor.
Great. Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Good evening, everyone. I just want to echo everyone's statements with Fairlawn Ambulance Corps. I was fortunate enough to do a couple of ride-alongs with them, and it's amazing how hard they work and how passionate they are about serving this community. We're really fortunate to have a number of volunteers that continuously fill in the time slots, so there's 24-hour watch for all our residents, and I can't thank them enough. They do such an amazing work, and you saw here tonight how many dedicated members we have, and I know there's a number of them that weren't here, but that's just a small sample of how great volunteers we have here in the Borough of Fairlawn. I want to thank the Pepitone brothers for once again representing Fairlawn in such a positive light. I get to walk around with my team jersey, Special Olympics shirt, which I love, and whenever someone says, well, do you have someone you support in Special Olympics? I go, Pepitone brothers, every year, always bring back the medals to Fairlawn. Not only do they represent Fairlawn in such a positive way in the Special Olympics, but I know they're always out in the fields cheering on our youth sports programs, and they're also dedicated volunteers for our Access for All dances, where they're constantly helping set up and break down. So thank you for all of you guys do for the Borough of Fairlawn. I just also want to recognize, thank everyone, Chamber of Commerce especially, for the street fair. Great event when saw a lot of people out from Fairlawn. I want to thank our borough manager, his chief of staff, our Parks and Recreation Department, and everyone who put on another phenomenal Memorial Day parade. It's a very solemn day where we get to recognize those who pay the ultimate sacrifice, especially the 47 individuals who used to call Fairlawn home. And I want to thank all the scouts who joined us at the cemetery to put down poppies to recognize our veterans. I also want to say thank you to the Community Relations Advisory Committee and also to the Arts Council for the Pride Block Party and Juneteenth, two amazing events in Fairlawn. The block party keeps getting bigger and bigger, which is great to see, and I know Juneteenth will continue to do the same. The Garden State Choir was a phenomenal performance, and I really hope that they come back again next year. Made a very active, fun day. I also want to say Happy Father's Day to all those fathers out there, Deputy Mayor Kraus and Councilmember Reinitz, also our clerk, Magarelli. Thank you for being excellent fathers. I also want to congratulate Glenn Toyota and ShopRite for their two huge grand openings. It's amazing to see businesses continue to build and thrive here in the Borough of Fairlawn and get bigger and better. Those two businesses in particular have always been such big parts of our community. They donate a lot to our community, which goes a long way, and we're happy that they have two very successful businesses within our borough. Lastly, with the nice weather coming, we have all of our fun events coming up. Summer concert series will be kicking off, as well as our fireworks, which was mentioned for June 26th, and also Memorial Pool. We have a lot of fun new activities. We'll have the Whibbit, and fingers crossed, we'll have diving boards as well. Should be a great summer. Hope you get your season passes, and I'll be sure to see everyone at the pool. Those are my comments for this evening, and we'll move over to the Main Street Minute. I believe we have Sebastian this evening.
Hello everyone, I'm Sebastian Feliciano, an intern for Main Street Incorporated this summer. Main Street Minute. Fairlawn Main Street was a sponsor of Fairlawn's first ever Juneteenth event. The event, which took place yesterday, included selections and offerings from a variety of minority-owned businesses. Fairlawn Main Street Incorporated trustees met with Jeff R. Bueller, manager of the Municipal and District Revitalization Office at the NJ Department of State's Business Action Center. Jeff toured the River Road and Broadway Improvement Corporation in order to identify opportunities for revitalization and develop a set of tactical steps to enhance the commercial viability of both districts. A delegation of Fairlawn Main Street Incorporated stakeholders traveled to Somerville in central New Jersey. Somerville is an award-winning downtown managed with a similarly structured downtown management corporation as ours. Fairlawn Main Street Incorporated was represented at the quarterly meeting of the Bergen County Workforce Development Board. Fairlawn Main Street Incorporated is building out a greater relationship with the Workforce Development Board in hopes of making more labor and hiring resources available to Fairlawn businesses. Fairlawn Main Street Incorporated is also working alongside EFD to create a community e-gift card program. Fairlawn Main Street Incorporated was also represented at the grand opening of Glen Toyota and the grand opening of the Maple Ave shop, right? Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Sebastian. Got to see a lot of you this week. Okay. Ordinances on first reading. Ordinance 2660-2023. An ordinance to amend Chapter 94 Fees, Article 6, Schedule of Fees of the Code of the Borough of Fairlawn 2000. May I have a motion that ordinance number 2660-2023 be passed on reintroduction, advertised according to law, and that a public hearing be held on July 25th, 2023.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Reinick.
Yes.
Councilmember Rottenstreich.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Patron.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Kraus.
Yes.
Mayor Paluso.
Yes. Ordinance 2673-2023. An ordinance amending salary ordinance 2602-2021, fixing the salaries of certain employees of the Borough of Fairlawn, Bergen County, New Jersey, as amended department heads, police chief. May I have a motion that ordinance number 2673-2023 be passed on introduction, advertised according to law, and that a public hearing be held on July 25th, 2023.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Reinick.
Yes.
Councilmember Rottenstreich.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Patron.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Kraus.
Yes.
Mayor Paluso.
Yes. Ordinance on second reading. Ordinance 2670-2023, an ordinance supplementing the revised general ordinances of the Borough of Fairlawn to add a new Article 20, Fire Watch Program of Chapter 13, Fire Department of the Code of the Borough of Fairlawn. May I have a motion to open the time for public comment on ordinance number 2670-2023 only?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The time is now open for public comments on this ordinance only. Seeing no one, can I please have a motion to close the time for public comment?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The public hearing on ordinance number 2670-2023 is now closed. May I have a motion that ordinance number 2670-2023 be adopted on second and final reading and that it be advertised according to law?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Reinick.
Yes.
Councilmember Rottenstreich.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Patron.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Kraus.
Yes.
Mayor Paluso.
Yes. Ordinance 2671-2023, an ordinance to amend Chapter 2, Administration, Article 13A, Office of Emergency Management, more specifically Section 2-81.3, Divisions of the Code of the Borough of Fairlawn. Can I have a motion to open the time for public comment on ordinance number 2671-2023 only?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The time is now open for public comment on this ordinance. Seeing no one, can I have a motion to close the time for public comment?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The public hearing on ordinance number 2671-2023 is now closed. May I have a motion that ordinance number 2671-2023 be adopted on second and final reading and that it be advertised according to law?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Reinick.
Yes.
Councilmember Rottenstreich.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Patron.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Kraus.
Yes.
Mayor Paluso.
Yes. Ordinance 2672-2023, an ordinance to amend Chapter 94 Fees, Article 6, Schedule of Fees of the Code of the Borough of Fairlawn 2000. May I have a motion to open the time for public comment on ordinance number 2672-2023 only?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Time is now open for public comment on ordinance number 2672, 2023 only. Seeing no one, can I please have a motion to close the time for public comment?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The public hearing on ordinance number 2672-2023 is now closed. May I have a motion that ordinance number 2672-2023 be adopted on second and final reading and that it be advertised according to law?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Reinitz.
Yes.
Councilmember Rottenstrike.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Catrone.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Kraus.
Yes.
Mayor Paluso.
Yes. Public comments on consent agenda 15-2023 items only. May I have a motion to open the time for public comment on consent agenda 15-2023 only?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The time is now open for public comments on consent agenda items only.
Mayor, if I may, I'm
Yes,
sorry.
go ahead.
There's a correction to one of the items on the title, anyway, on the consent agenda for item 255, 2023. It should be a resolution authorizing a contract with Ives Architecture Studio for elevator upgrades at Fairlawn Public Library in an amount of $14,500.
Thank you. All right.
Good evening.
Good
Pamela
evening.
Coles, 13-34 George Street. On Resolution 257-2023, the resolution awarding the contract for bioxide AE chemicals to Aquavia Water Technologies. What is that in reference? Is that for our water tanks?
Not the water tanks. Good evening, Ms. Coles.
Good evening.
Sewer odor eliminator for the sewer system.
Okay. Caught me by surprise. Because I don't, maybe it's just where I live, I don't really smell any kind of odor, but I guess you're taking care of that with the bioxide. Beautiful. Okay, thank you. Resolution 259-2023 and 260-2023. I think they might go hand in hand. The first one, resolution approving the change order with Reavax Contract Corporation for Bel Air roadway improvement for the project of number 2362, and the next resolution, which seems to go, like I said, go hand in hand, release a performance bond for a project 2362 Bel Air Avenue roadway improvement for 2022 to Revax Contracting Corporation, or Contracting Corp. What's this in reference to?
Mayor?
Yeah.
Resurfacing of Bel Air Avenue. Project was completed. Project came in at $13,414.38 less than the overall project that was budgeted.
Gotcha.
So that's a return and a reduction. And the maintenance bond is like all construction projects. We hold a maintenance bond until the project is complete and it's satisfied and it's approved and complete, and then we return the maintenance bond to the contractor.
Beautiful. Thank you. There was one other one. Oh, the last one. Oh, two of them. A resolution for authorizing a retainer agreement with a team environmental law firms to investigate and assess potential claims against various defendants related to the PFAS contamination affecting the Barrow wells, and to provide legal representation in any in any civil action as may be fulfilled on behalf of the Barrow. Can you elaborate more on that?
Put that to the borough attorney.
This is a retainer of a law firm who works with a team of law firms that represent various municipalities and public entities across New Jersey and across the nation who have suffered or continue to discover contamination in water supplies from PFAS. And so this is a contingency fee arrangement where once the pre-litigation investigation is done at the cost and expense of the law firm, to determine whether or not the borough fits into this multi-district litigation that's currently ongoing with various municipalities and public entities. The borough would then become a plaintiff in that litigation, and whatever may be recouped either through a settlement or through a judgment would be shared among the plaintiff municipalities to attempt to offset whatever costs and damages they've incurred to clean up their water.
Beautiful, thank you. That's quite an elaboration, and you've educated me, so I appreciate that. And the last one, a resolution authorizing the disposal of surplus property by auction on Gov Deals. What kind of surplus property are we auctioning off, so to speak?
That's we're required to auction off anything before we basically throw it out. So it's old vehicles, old equipment that we no longer use. A lot of it doesn't work anymore, but by law we have to auction it first before we could get rid of it.
Awesome.
All right.
Okay, I appreciate all of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Nice. Seeing no one else, can I have a motion to close time for public comment?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Time is now closed for public comment. Consent agenda 15-2023. Resolutions by consent 15-2023. The municipal clerk, please read the resolutions by consent.
Whereas the following resolutions 248-2023 through 272-2023 having heretofore been placed on this consent agenda require no discussion, and same having been previously reviewed by each council member, be and are hereby adopted, ratified, and confirmed in their entirety by the mayor and council of the borough of Fairlawn.
Okay, please have a motion to pass consent agenda 15-2023, resolutions 248-2023 through 272-2023.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Reinitz?
Yes.
Councilmember Rottenstreich?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Catrone?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Kraus?
Yes.
Mayor Paluso?
Yes. New business. Yep. You do? No, sorry.
Thank
They're
you,
pointing
Mayor.
something.
Thank you, Mayor. The new playground at Beaver Dam was completed today. The port in place was put down today, so it needs 24 hours to cure. So it should officially open within the next 24 to 48 hours. I know we have rain coming, but that playground is complete.
Oh, great. Thank you for the update. I stopped by when I was getting an oil change at Leo and Ray's and saw a lot of progress. Good. Anyone else for new business? Great. Public comments. Can I please have a motion to open the time for public comment?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The time is now open for public comment.
Pamela Coles, 13-34 George Street. You know, I do want to comment on both of the Pepitone boys.
Yeah.
I went to school with them. So it's a lifetime of really knowing them and understanding and succeeding at in your sports. So I appreciate that, and I'm up for a proclamation if you are.
Yeah, we did.
In the
I
future.
believe we've done one before.
I know,
Yeah.
I know, but every time they come back with an award, you know, it's just something to be acknowledged, or, you know, a medal, really is. And I know a few weeks ago, we were talking about our school system and how inclusive it is, you know, including everybody in our school system, including people who have some special needs. And this just goes to prove the accomplishment that they are. So I appreciate that. And that's it, pretty much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Seeing no one else, can I please have a motion to close time for public comment?
So moved. Second.
Sorry.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The time for public comment is now closed. Executive closed session, Resolution 273-2023. Personnel pending litigation. Will Ms. Clerk please read the resolutions?
Whereas NJSA 10412B allows a public body to enter into a closed session during a public meeting, and whereas upon conclusion of the closed session, the Borough Council will return to open public session, and whereas the Borough of Fairlawn has deemed it necessary to enter into a closed session excluding the public to discuss matters that are exempt from disclosure, pending or anticipated litigation, and personnel matters pursuant to NJSA 10412B8. Now therefore be resolved that the Borough Council should now enter into a closed session, and that discussion may be made public when disclosure will not detrimentally affect any right, interest, or duty of the Borough.
Can I please have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Reinitz?
Yes.
Councilman Rottenstrike?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Catrone?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Kraus?
Yes.
Mayor Paluso?
Yes. Now going into close.
Now in closed session.